Welcome to the next episode of the Michigan Dynasty. Today, we take on the Michigan State Spartans. The battle for the Paul Bunyan Trophy begins here right now. And this is our maze-out game. Let's see how this goes. Thanks for watching and go blue.
The concept of little brother is a common theme across rivalry games, but there is one where that term has floated predominantly over the landscape of a matchup. And when the Paul Bunyan Trophy is up for grabs, there is nothing little when these brothers start battling. Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. It's the Michigan State Spartans and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Michigan State's head coach told me before the game, he understands what a challenge this is. Number one, the stadium is one of the best in college football. Every time you step foot in this crowd, in this stadium, you have to be at your best from a communication standpoint. This top 25 team will be a challenge, and he understands his guys have their backs against the wall. They have to communicate and be effective at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Spartans offense will take the field first. This game often testier than Michigan's rivalry with Ohio State. The Wolverines applied a little extra sting winning a close one last year.
They did. You know, it just left a bad taste in everybody's mouth back in East Lansing all year long. They've talked about it. They've had to hear about it. They've listened to the gloating from their in-state rival. They're looking to flip the script today.
And that's what's so fun about rivalries. You get bragging rights, and especially in the same state, so much disdain for each other. It's so awesome. The fans go bananas, and Michigan State's definitely got something to prove.
Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires quickly. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. E10.
So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. Back open in the middle. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down. And the Spartans will punt this one away. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will now get its first chance with the football. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Could be an out. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. capping off that huge run. Let's see if they can do it again. Here's Underwood to throw. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Marshall. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for this offense. They'll try to blast their way in. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Marshall. Touchdown, Michigan! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on 4th down. They punch it in. They get the 7. And here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get this goal-to-goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of the field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
The run inside. It's Patterson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Makes a move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think...
Here's a little room there. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. He's now up to 66 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. In the red area, it's Marshall. Touchdown, Wolverines! Great job by the back on the option.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. On the run, it's Patterson. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third down, he drops to throw. Here's the pressure. And it's incomplete on third down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point in the game.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So first down here as they go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley.
Looking for a huge play. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Now facing a third and long. Throwing, Underwood. He's going for a big play downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. He's got the tight end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Under fire. And down he goes.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So here comes the Michigan offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. It'll be 3rd and long. Underwood. Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the snap, it's Marshall. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Play fake, Underwood. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds his target down the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's got it on the run. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Wolverines! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Reporting from the Michigan State sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Under fire. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their 1st of 3. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
And the Spartans will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. They tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a man, it's Underwood. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed. But it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 7 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Buckeyes in this battle to get to 9-0, and if they figure out a way to pull it out, look out. 8 games, 8 wins. It's been a remarkable run so far. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now over to your game inside the Big House. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And here's the return. And the returner will be dragged down. These injuries could play a big factor, Holly. What have you got on those?
Catching up with the Wolverines head coach at the half. Their running back has sustained a lot of hits in that first half. He did a terrific job rushing for more than 50 yards. He has been so strong at the point of attack, but he is starting to absorb some blows. You can see it in his body, a lot of bruising, some abrasions. I'll keep you posted on how he continues to work through all of this contact. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Quarterback adapting. Trying to find his man in the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. Plows through the defense. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the counter. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the counter. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. and it'll bring up 2nd and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Here's Underwood to throw. A lot of defenders around on that screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The option, he'll keep it. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Pulls it and runs it again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this 4th down that much harder. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. No fair catches here, looking for room. There he goes, open it up. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly roll.
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. And the Wolverines will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Into the end zone for the touchdown. The Wolverines have a nice little cushion in that Paul Bunyan trophy almost within their grasp.
Sparty can't quit, though. This game means too much in the rivalry, in the conference play, in recruiting. Sparty now has to dig deep, and they've got to fight back. It just takes one play, Dave.
Yeah, and these guys are a bunch of underdog guys, right? These guys are the ones that are talked about in this rivalry as inferior to Michigan all the time. You've got a chance to keep fighting, show them what's inside your chest.
And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the counter play. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. It's caught. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on down. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. This offense has it with really good field position. Handoff from the gun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, and they get him down.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll toss it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. From the gun, the running back has it. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, they come up short. It's now going to set up 4th and 1. If I'm this offensive coordinator, I'm finding who's my biggest, most physical back, the guy that I can trust to get north and go get me this 1st down.
And so I'm bringing all the big bodies in on the defensive line, and I'm making...
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Michigan! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Brinson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you can tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going toward the sideline and pushing towards his right. And then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Fancher. Flushed out of the pocket. At the 20, he's got space. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. The Spartans decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Wide open, and it's a foot race. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Brinson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Can't get him to the ground.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Back to pass on second down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got him. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Michigan dominates at home against the Spartans. 42-0. First shot out of the year is for the Paul Bunyan Governor of Michigan Football. Michigan. Remarkably player of the game, 18 for 132, 2 touchdowns on the ground. What a moment for Amarion Stewart with the 77-yard punt return touchdown to punctuate the big win. Bryce Underwood 10 of 17, 116 with a pick. Jordan Marshall obviously 18 of 32, 2 touchdowns, 132 touchdowns. Hyder 15 for 48 and 2. Underwood with a rushing touchdown on QBs. Defensively, he didn't need a pick today. Kicking, didn't need no field goals either. 6 extra points were good. 1 punt down to inside the 20. No kick return, but we did obviously, like I said, have that 77-yard punt return by Amari Stewart. Just look at the vision here, the spin move, and then from there, wide open space, and he was gone. Michigan defeats the Spartans 42-0 over Michigan State and the Wolverines. We'll move on to 7-2, while the Spartans fall to 7-3. Play Oregon next week. Luckily, that didn't seem like it was a it didn't seem like it was a look-ahead game. Oregon got destroyed by Ohio State last week. 41-10 in Ohio Stadium. We're up to number 7 in the country. Number 18 Oregon. I lost to Boise State earlier. USC. Ouch. Had some close games in the last few weeks. So maybe we can take them down next week. Next episode. Look at the playoff bracket. If the playoffs started today, we would be number 7. We would get a home game versus LSU in the first round. But we'll do that when the time comes. Michigan will head to Oregon next week. We'll see you then. Thanks for watching, and go Blue.